matter how good you are as a player, you won't be able to overcome them. These exploitable flaws in their kits are what prevent them from being completely broken. Let's take a look at Dawnbreaker and K'Sante. Both are beefy bodies that have no problem frontlining their team. They both have a similar game plan as well. Don't engage the enemy, wait for them to engage, and counter with your spells. But here's the thing. Dawnbreaker needs items to fully enable her kit. Without Shard or BKB, she can get CC during her Starbreaker, wasting it, and without mobility tools like Blink Dagger, she'll have very few ways of closing the gap on distant enemies. But by spending gold and item slots on these items, she's hurting her DPS by not spending on things like Desolator or Harpoon. K'Sante doesn't have such an opportunity cost when itemizing. He can just build whatever tank item he wants, and he'll still end up dealing more damage than the enemy top laner because his DPS scales off of his resistances. When playing Dawnbreaker, you can't just go all in on utility, tankiness, or DPS. You need to itemize accordingly when using her, otherwise you'll be a tank that deals 0 damage, or a bruiser that gets stunned, kited, and killed before you even have a chance to throw her hammer. And while K'Sante can also get kited because of his predictable engage pattern, he's still a tank, and when the enemy is kiting you, that's time, damage, and abilities being wasted on you instead of your teammates. You're doing your job, but if and when the enemy steps out of position, you can punish them and solo kill them with your ultimate. Then we get to Marci, who needs items to scale into the late game, but she does not farm fast. She has very little farming tools built into her base kit, and she can't reliably take neutral stacks without committing her ultimate. Her win condition is to snowball from an early to mid game lead. If you can't make an early impact or end the game before your enemy hits their power spikes, you're in for a rough time when the late game comes and you're underfarmed compared to their 6-slotted Sven. Yone, on the other hand, is meant to be a scaling champ. His win condition is to not feed during the laning stage because he farms fast and scales harder than most other champions. However, that's not that hard when you have all the trading tools he has, like a shield, multiple dashes, and a poke tool. If the Yone knows what he's doing and doesn't die to anything short of a jungler gank, good luck trying to outscale a champ that gets 100% crit rate from building just 2 items. And even when you do beat him in lane, he has the tools to come back from behind because of how well the champ scales and farms. As powerful as it is, Marci's ultimate is also her biggest downfall. The majority of her damage output is gated behind the single